Yeah.
Right.
Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie. This ending was one of the most badass scenes I've ever seen. As my boy
Fire.
decided, as my boy knew right away when he went there, we gotta get the fuck turn. Hey, this is a
Turn
third
Vagar.
time.
Vagar, listen, I love you, but we got to turn around, okay?
Yo, Vega was about to
Like,
smoke though, Tor.
Oh
Vega
yeah,
was about to smoke.
Vagar is always about. She is ready to drop her pussy anywhere. She don't give a fuck. She is about that action at all points in
It was like,
time.
hey, it's five of them over there. Bet.
She was like, I stun
Vagar
on all
was
these
like,
niggas.
"Come on, let's go," and he was like, "Oh shit."
You gotta think she's an old girl though. She's the last of the conqueror's dragons.
She built that life. She said whatever.
They're the only dragon besides Vermithor, which we talk about, that is even remotely close to Vagar in age is the cannibal, and that's because they say the cannibal was technically on Dragonstone before the goddamn Targaryens got there. So if that's true, but he's not as big as Vagar, but he ain't no little nigga either.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, this is a badass picture. The dragon up top, her dragon, the dragon up top, and the dragon right here. Yeah, boy, that was a fat picture. Let's get to the show. What's up, my your boy Alpha? I'm looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, we're talking about House of the Dragon Hot D Season 2, Episode 7, S2E7, Episode 207, whatever y'all want to call it. The Red Sowing review, recap, breakdown, reaction, and spoilers. And of course, I'm joined with the legendary people. We have the lovely Miss Ebony Moonbeam. How you doing today, Ebony?
Ebony COVID beam in the building.
That's nasty work. You didn't have to put it out there, but since it's out there now. What's up, everybody? I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam. I'm really sad, Beam, because I was at DreamCon, caught COVID, and had to fly back on Saturday. So I'm back in my humble abode, here to talk some. But I got to watch Hot D in the comfort of my own home without any interruptions. I got to watch it twice this week. So.
See, the cavorting got you COVID. That's what you get. See?
Oh,
cavorting around.
Don't laugh.
COVID. I'm just saying.
Don't laugh.
I warned him
feel like
too.
y'all been talking about me in the group chat.
Don't worry.
I ain't tell him nothing. I told him
we talk about you in the separate group chat. Don't worry. We wouldn't talk to you about
I feel like y'all been talking about me. I wasn't cavorting. I don't know what you're talking about. I was on my best behavior.
As you should have been.
I was good.
Shout out to
Maybe. We'll talk about it on a casual conversation.
COVID ain't got no eyes, yo.
No, I said I gotta keep everything.
Here.
I said I gotta keep everything surprise to Tora till Wednesday. So I ain't saying nothing about it. So we'll see on Wednesday. So even though Joe
I'd like to thank you guys though, because like I've got to maximize my free time and not having to do as many podcasts. I've got the edge back, folks. I am a fucking scumbag. I am salt of the earth.
Speaking of,
we love it. We love to see it.
Speaking of, you right here.
I am your local neighborhood scumbag here to give you your daily dose of dirtbag. Same gimmick, different day. Talking about dragons and dicks. You know what the fuck's going on?
Dragons and dicks.
All Diddy. We talking about bastards, yo. We talking about lots of seed getting spilled all over the place. Whole lot of seed getting spilled this episode.
Yep.
And the main part of the episode we're gonna start off with it is the bastards got their dragons.
The bastards got their dragons.
But it's kind of fucked up how that. Listen, and from the book, listen, they made this so much fucking. This was very much. Okay, all this in the book.
A badass scene.
The picking of the dragons was so much more regal feeling. Like when you're reading it, when someone else is telling you the story, but like actually, I was like, this is horror. But it's funny
this is sacrificial.
But this picture right here, like, you not really good. But you're like, yo, we gotta win this freaking war. I don't give a fuck. One of y'all go. I
want to make sure you guys remember this though, because this is a very important point that will play off in a major plot point in the next season. This moment right here, when these dragons are claimed, the way they're claimed, plays a super big. It's like a massive plot point in the next.
Which we asked last week. When y'all went here, but me and Tori talked about this last week about a specific person who does something, and we like how that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can see it now, Tori. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
spoil, but I can see it now.
look. I was wondering how they were gonna do it. This did it. I was like, okay,
I
I
can
can
see
see
why you
it
would.
now. I
Look
understand.
at the
But
bodies, Tori.
but like I said, listen, it did not seem this crazy reading it. Like it was something much more regal. Like of course the what happened to Sir Dennis, whatever his name was in the last episode, that was like pretty much page for page in the book, and like this they mixed some stuff because this was like a mixture of like because I believe the man that got lit up at the very beginning of this was supposed
Talking
to
about
be
no rod of nowhere.
yeah, yeah, I was gonna say. So,
He ain't
I think
Geraldo
that's supposed.
Rivera. He know what he know rod of nowhere.
I think that was supposed to be Silver Dennis, and they in the books he tries to claim a dragon, and then the dragon bites his arm off, and it sets him on fire, and it set. Well, when it bites his arm off, his sons try to fucking stop
No
the
rod of
bleeding, and
nowhere.
then another dragon flies in and just eats the three of them. But
Mm.
they sort of they condensed it, so but I understand why. I'm not hating
Adam
on
do
it.
I
it here.
liked the
Adam.
brutality of it. I felt like it was a
It was
moment
much more
where,
regal. It was much more regal sounding in the book. This was
well,
very,
and I like
but
that they switched up from that because I think the
did
regalness
you
is
know
what
though?
you what.
This episode was directed by a guy whose forte is horror. He's directed a bunch of American Horror Story
Yes.
episodes,
Hmm.
so it sort of fit. I was wondering how that was going to work, and then when we got there, I was like, oh yeah, this is scary as shit, yo. think about it, because they gave us like the POV. It wasn't we didn't get Rhaenyra's POV like the looking down. We were getting like the Hugh
Right.
Hammer POV or the fucking what's the other one's name. But we were getting their POV and it was much more feral, if you
Well,
will.
I like that it was that way because I think that they fantasize dragons
No,
and the
no, you know why
Targaryens
you
and
like
stuff
that?
as a whole. What?
I
You about
do.
to tell me?
Yo, listen. You know
I
who
like
else
it.
liked? You know who else liked what was going on? The Queen standing up on high. She
Mhm.
enjoyed what she was seeing too.
Yes.
So I mean, it's
Yeah,
a very gated activity to enjoy this
I
kind of
hate you.
carnage. I
I
dig it.
hate
I
you.
dig it. It tracks. It tracks
Okay.
wholeheartedly.
No, but I feel like they did it. They needed to do it this way compared to in the book to kind of take away from to take a step away from the fantastical aspect that is the dragons and the dragon riders connection and this like beautiful mystical like connection and bond, and really it's like you're taking this risk in order to achieve like major glory and be going down in the history books and all this stuff
But
like that,
notice
but
Rhaenyra
you're
did not
also
tell
putting
them.
yourself at risk. You're
But
about
she
to
didn't
die if it
think
doesn't work.
about think about in the last episode the way she explained it to old dude before he tried to get the dragon. She did not do that with the small folk. She sort of sprinkled that there's a chance you could die, but she didn't she didn't give them the whole breakdown that she gave the Lord that was taking a
Wait, hold
crack
up,
at
hold
the
up. She did say the words when you poor and a rich person tell you is the worst thing on earth. She,
yeah.
she did say, what was it? I had it written down.
But I'm just saying she did not go into the same depth with these people that
May
were
the
about to go into the
may
dragon
the gods
monster.
bless you to poor people is the worst thing you could ever say to poor people because that means you finna do some shit. Shout out to Robert.
Well, not
Hey
try.
Robert, I feel like that's the worst thing. May God bless me. Like I appreciate
You
the
know,
sentiment, but I always am like,
I don't believe in God.
no. I'm just
I always
like,
hit him
but
with. Well,
why?
no. I'm
Why are
saying I
you
always hit him
saying
with that.
that? Like, what do you know that I don't know?
listen, if
That's
you poor and a
what
rich person say,
I'm
may
saying.
God bless you, when she's sitting you in a room with dragons, you know something bad finna happen. Listen, may God bless y'all. What she say that
But
for?
think the dragons. You got to think at this point in time, the
It'd be
dragons
funny if she
are
said,
gods.
"May the odds be forever in your favor." That would be
That's
funny if
That's
crazy.
she
basically
said
what it
that.
was. Listen, she said
Yeah.
all the bro. She walked down there. She set them up. She put them in there and said, "It's up to the dragons now." Walked away, stood on top of the building, and watched them people get burned. And like, what? The dragon gonna pick one of y'all?
Or none of y'all. But I
Oh
mean, I
no,
had to
y'all.
try.
But I had to try.
You know what
I
I'm
had to
saying?
try. Because
No, but
even if you only got one more dragon rider out of it, that's still one more. That's like, oh, we got one more nuke. You know what I mean? We got one more nuke.
Listen, I am not Cam Robert. I am not.
No, I think it's because sometimes like the comments show up and
Oh, don't
sometimes
show.
they
Oh yeah,
don't.
on the face. Okay, sometimes they do.
Or we
Yeah.
just don't be. Maybe we don't. Never mind.
That's
No, because
Cam fault.
we
Cam, this
actually
is
read
not Friday
comments.
Night Year when Cam don't answer the chat.
No, it's not even Friday
Listen,
Night here. He
when we
does that
talk
with a
about
lot of different shows.
wrestling, it's wrestling.
The main woman who's singing got popped too. What? I don't know. I don't know who's singing. I don't know. Anyways,
Listen,
I this
I,
episode, this uh-huh.
I was just finna say, how do you feel about your two favorite people actually being very scumbaggish in this episode? Both of them. This man ain't shit. That man did exactly what he said, and then he was like, then he looking like this with a hey,
Nah, but
shout out to
you
Lil
gotta
Tully,
think.
shout out to Oscar Tully. He out here
Yo,
like
shout out to all the Muppet names. We got Oscar, Grover, Elmo. The Tullys just
No, but I was here for Oscar Tully. I was like, okay,
yeah,
he
we
like
like
hey,
him more than Grover. Fuck
he was.
Grover.
I liked it. He was
But we
feisty.
ain't
He
got
didn't.
Elmo yet though. That's
oh,
my
you talking about the girl
problem.
singing to oh, I get what you're talking about. The girl that
Oh yeah.
sings to the dragon. Yeah, she got
Oh
smoked
yeah.
too.
Yeah. She
Listen,
wasn't
my
having
boy
it.
Vermin wouldn't he would hate it. He didn't like
Vermithor
none of
didn't give
y'all.
a fuck, but you gotta think.
Vermithor did not give a shit.
He
But you
like,
gotta
hey
remember,
y'all.
he was old King Jaehaerys's dragon, and fucking he didn't have a rider before King Jaehaerys, and he didn't take a rider after King Jaehaerys until Hugh Hammer. But
I can't wait for him and Hugh to
but
interact
he
because I
was
instantly
like,
knew that was going to be his dragon.
but the thing is,
Shout out to you.
Jaehaerys was like the peaceful king, and it's funny to think about it because Vermithor is not like a peaceful dragon.
He's-
Vermithor. There's a reason niggas like Damon take the time to sing to Vermithor. There's a reason for that.
Do not go outside murdering people randomly. We saw in this episode.
Yeah, but
While my boy Silverwing is just back here chilling.
But you
Just
got to
like,
remember, Silverwing's a girl though, so it's
yes,
like
she
the
is.
mother dragon, and then where fucking it's where it shows you both sides. Where Vermithor's the brutish fucking alpha dragon trying to get out and get about again. Where fucking Silverwing sort of looks at her rider like you get the mother dragon vibe. She's like, oh, look at this stupid one. This one's mine.
Yeah, you saw she kept like tapping his chest with her
She was
nose
like,
and
this
stuff. I was
one's
like, this
dumb.
is so
I
cute.
like this one. But she's a mother dragon, as he showed as he was stomping through her eggs, which is kind of crazy.
Right. I was like, yo.
That's how you do. Listen. Shout out to Silverwing. Baylor's son. He was really Baylor's son. After all that line, he wasn't doing it for free drinks.
Yeah, but see, I don't know if they've checked because with Hugh Hammer, he is technically, and this is new. This is not lore we had before, but technically he would be a Jaehaerys bastard, and it never said in the books that good King Jaehaerys was out here throwing dick around.
They all
Man,
were.
and
So that was sort of
Right.
crazy too. But
and
you
this
got
one,
to
and this one, I think you is his mama name is Sarah Target, which would be the sister of Damon. A princess turned
well,
to a
bastard sister though,
sister
which
turned
would mean it would have to be a Jaehaerys kid because they're
yeah.
which is like I said, new lore. We never heard Jaehaerys was out here throwing the bastards around. He had enough legitimate kids to fucking all fight and murder each other. That's what they did.
Hey, can I tell y'all what I was thinking in this episode? Seeing all the white hair people, I'm like, I feel like this is a multiversal.
Them niggas was out there fucking,
area.
yo.
There's a bunch of
Magor the
witches out here.
Cruel was out here fucking because the nigga that rides Silverwing in the books, anyways, he's the son of a bastard of Magor the Cruel. So, I mean, the niggas was out here fucking.
All right, you think that too? I promise you, I think the Targaryens be like witchers now. I mean, feel like that, like multiverse of witches now.
What are we doing?
I'm telling you,
Geralt of Rivia
hair
pulling
match.
up on Dragon.
You telling me
man.
he can't play Geralt right there? You can't play Geralt.
I mean, we saw Henry Cavill as Wolverine, so what do you expect? Yeah, let's make this nigga the new Geralt. Why not?
He's better than the one they picked. I miss Henry Cavill.
I miss
We all
Henry.
do. We all do.
we got the
When I tell you I love
brother
that man.
of Thor.
Now we got Henry Cavill Wolverine. to traipse through our
He
dreams.
finally got to do his thing that he been practicing forever on
Hey,
stage.
if y'all spoil this fucking movie for me on this review,
Oh, I forgot that you
I
ain't seen
swear
it.
to God. Remember, I've been gone, and now I have
You wanna
COVID,
watch
so
it.
I can't go watch it until I'm
Go to the movie
clear.
at 3 o'clock when nobody's there on the work day.
Yo, it's such a good fucking movie, though. It's not even
I don't
funny.
want to do that because they don't really be cleaning the theaters the way they need to. Somebody's still gonna get sick.
Yo, look, Allison out here in water like she's.
She trying to
Yo,
escape.
no, she gave the Ophelia vibes from Hamlet, bro. This was a very
Hmm.
she took the moment. I was like, this is fire cinematography.
It was good.
It
Just
gave
that
the
shot where
Ophelia
they looked
vibes
at her
too.
right before she goes into the water,
Right.
and her face is slightly wet and stuff. She looked stunning. Like she looked
Oh
very
yeah.
ethereal. Like the whole tone of the episode changed
If
every
you
time
go
we
look at the
focused on
painting of
her.
if you look at the painting of Ophelia from Hamlet, it is well the hot D interpretation is less colorful, but I mean it's war times. What do
Mm.
you expect? There ain't a bunch of pretty flowers around when dragons are spraying fire everywhere. But the
so
vibes.
so I have a
Uh,
question. Is Bayla searching for this? Not
I
Bayla, the other one. Is she searching for this dragon so she can try and claim the dragon
I
for
I
herself?
think so, which is kind of crazy because the dragon that she's looking for, which is Sheep Stealer, is ridden by a little sand bastard in the books. But it's Game of Thrones, it's George R. R. Martin. They've merged many a storyline together to tell a new one. So if they want her to take I can't remember the little calling her Sand is crazy though. Why did he make the bastard name so racist sounding? Because just saying the little sand girl sounds wild, doesn't it?
No, it does.
So
I think they.
the little
When you
Dornish
think about it.
bastard girl that was supposed to ride Sheep Stealer, I think she's getting axed out in favor of not Bela, whichever one of fucking Damon's children that is.
Tori, I think the interesting thing is they might do something different from the book because we saw in the preview. My boy, I'm
Well,
like,
I haven't
hey,
watched the preview. I haven't
oh,
watched the preview yet. I
oh,
just finished. Remember, I just finished watching the episode before we
oh, you
started
was
this.
watching skateboarding.
Yes, I was. I didn't get to finish that. I'm gonna after we're done.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this dude. Look at him.
Man.
Looking like his daddy.
Look. That was creepy. I
Dang.
love this though. I love how creepy this was.
Looking like anytime they can put Patty Constantine back on my screen, I'm gonna be
Green,
behind it.
I'm here for it. When I tell you I
Like,
love that man.
like I don't care. Pop that nigga up wherever. It don't matter.
Well, and the director said that when they brought him back, Patty specifically asked for this scene, like the handing over the crown. So, being in this full look, so Damon could like finally officially see really how much of a toll
Shout
the
out to
crown
the
took on
Damon's
him,
acid trip at Heron Hall arc. It has been entertaining.
to say the least, because he is definitely losing it. But I'm glad that I think Patty's amazing as an actor, but to be able to think on the fly and come up with that type of shot and say this is how it should be done, and then to
The
execute
man
it
is
that
good at
way.
his craft.
Exactly.
You know what else I like about
Exactly.
this? I love the fact that Lenor got this smug look on his face when he got it.
I
He
love
like,
this man. Alan is so cute.
Adam, that's Adam.
Adam is so cute.
yeah, Alan is the bald headed one.
Yep. That's the nigga
Well,
with
I
actually
like
white
Adam.
hair.
But he was
Right.
so
He
smug.
keeps
He was so
shaving.
smug. He was like,
You
my
know,
boy.
in the books they said they were Laenor's bastards until Laenor was gone, and then fucking Clovis was like, "No, I was out here fucking around." And it was after Rhaenys died. He was like, "Oh, I was fucking around on her, yo." They switched that up a little bit, but
Crazy.
it would have been funny if he was still pinning the bastards on his gay son, fucking
I
up
was
until his
happy that
wife
he didn't.
died,
He
and he could
wasn't.
be like, "Yeah, these niggas is mine."
But I
Crazy.
do. I do like the fact that because it'd be hard to justify what they did in the book because he had to fight Mr. Dragon, but instead of all the people getting slaughtered and him just looking at him, he was able to say, "Hey, I'm running Driftmark." Driftmark go. Well, not running Driftmark, but
Well, no, because you got to
Steve.
think he tries to put Adam after Adam gets a dragon. He's like, I'm gonna let you run Driftmark, but Adam's like, I sort of want to fight dragons. We don't know if that's what's gonna fucking
Well, it
happen
seems
here.
different in this one because he's basically like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm the sea guy," and I'm like, it makes more sense because when his want to drive the dragon would been at the part where they were burning everybody else up.
They're trying to hold Alan down, and I respect that because he was very much like that. His role in the book was very much more. Oh, that's Adam's brother. Adam's the one who got a dragon. Now here's stunting on niggas. That's his brother that fucking. But they were like from nothing though. Like even though they were bastards, they saved up their money to buy a ship, and then they did their first load, and then they ended up owning 7 ships by the time fucking Adam actually got a dragon. So that was cool. But yeah, I gotta stop. The random book lore is just it doesn't matter, folks. Unfortunately enough. Or fortunately enough, we're getting the truer telling here. I've been living by that.
Yeah, so I do see how they had to take some liberties and change some stuff. Like I said,
It's always going to be that way. You can't never expect.
Yeah, Alan cannot be where Vermithor was because he wouldn't let nobody. No,
yeah,
you wouldn't making it out there unless I wanted you to.
Vermithor is the problem, but not as big of a problem as the cannibal is the real problem. I can't wait to see them tackle though, because that nigga is a problem in the book.
But yeah, I was curious about how they were gonna do some stuff. I think this more clears some of the stuff up. I did like Oscar tell it. Like I said, he the only person to challenge Damon in this whole show.
And it was impressive to watch, because when you first see him, you think that he's like the scary guy, the scary kid, but he's just like, no, he understands the way the succession works. But then once he had to step in that role, he was like, one thing I'm not going to do is be bullied by the queen's mistress, because that's really low key what
he called him the prince too. He said, "Yo, my man said prince," and then he said king. And he walked up to him.
He said king consort. He said king consort.
And then he walked up to him and said, "Listen, you want this army or not?" And my man gave him this look right here. He's like, "Oh shit."
He's like, God damn it. I mean, when you put it like that.
What's his name? The guy that's always with them. He looks to the side. He goes, "Oh my."
You didn't let me talk to you like this at all. I done called you all these names. You get mad at me. And then he told him, he told him, hey, your boy you sitting out there, handle that real quick. And he was like, he ain't gonna do it. King Consort, what's good, my boy? We boys, you know what I'm saying? We boys. Nah. I did all this shit for you.
Damon is a niggas be forgetting.
Shout out a bit. And Tori, he was like, I did all that for you. We boys. We hung out. We were drinking.
Yeah, I murdered the people we've been feuding with forever, yo. You know, I was getting it back in blood.
He was so confident.
Right.
He was so confident, boy.
And he was sitting there, like, the fact that he was telling Damon what to do. He was like,
and Oscar was like,
Oscar was like,
Yeah, Oscar like, hey, him up real quick. Hey, you caused this
problem. Shout out to another Muppet named Tully out there. Where's my nigga Elmo at? That's all. Where's Elmo?
I think if they give us Elmo, then the cat's out of the bag. So,
well, because here's the thing, because but here's the thing, Oscar's doing shit that Elmo did in the books, and I'm like, I don't like that, but we've done the fusing characters together before.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my boy Damon. Real life cut the dude head off. He was like, he's like, yo, we was.
He had to, yo.
Yeah, he's like, the kid, like, you caused this problem, you handled it. And Damon did it. I gotta handle this, my boy.
I was gonna say, he was like, listen, hey, but look at it. At least he got killed by Dark Sister, yo. That was a clean kill, yo.
And my boy was so confident he could tell him too. Like Oscar, like, sees me, like, King Consort, tell him to get off me. And he didn't say it. Like, you must have heard me, my boy. I said, tell him to back off.
He was like, listen, here's the thing, bud. In war, sometimes there's collateral damage,
but I did everything for you.
This is the road we've arrived upon.
Everything for you.
He said everything you told me. I was like,
I did it all. No, but you know what he did do? You know what he did do that he didn't tell him to do? He did the opposite. Remember, he was like, "Nigga, let's do this Black Ops style." And instead, this nigga,
Right.
I'm flying the Targaryen
Flying the
bit.
Targaryen banner. Like what? You and that's where he fucked up. That's
Yeah.
where he messed up.
If you'd
Yeah,
have done
that's
it, if you'd have done it nice and quiet, maybe you made it out of this alive because they wouldn't have been able to be like it was you. But
right.
How did we feel about Jaceres in this episode?
Let me tell you. Okay, I'm glad you brought this up.
He brought up strong
'Cause-
too. He brought up his daddy.
he
no,
did.
let me get into this because I feel a
He's
certain type of
nigga
way.
worried about succession as he should be. Like, listen,
No,
man.
he should be worried about
There's other bastards out there who gonna get.
succession. But what bugs me the most is like the mongrel comment and stuff when he is very much self aware that he indeed is a bastard himself. And
But
so
he's
the
a
fact that you
highborn.
know that,
He's a
yes,
highborn
he's a
bastard. There's a difference
highborn
between a
bastard.
common folk bastard and a highborn bastard. We have to remember
True,
that.
but
He's still
there's no
behind the
telling
gate.
that but there's still no telling that some of the people that are out there aren't considered that couldn't be considered highborn. Like just think, we had like Jon Snow, which would be considered a highborn, but he
Well,
didn't
yeah,
know who
and
he was.
but he was treated highborn though. He was
Kind of,
he was
sort of.
literally. I was gonna say no. He grew up in
Another.
Winterfell. It was the greatest castle of the North. His
Yeah,
father,
he grew
his
up in
adopted
another
father,
well
was the
highborn
warden of
family,
the
but
North.
that's,
You know what I mean?
that's another highborn.
He
But
he
I get
was
what you're
very
saying
much
though.
a highborn bastard.
But I kind of understand it's like a psychology thing because she even brought it up early in the episode where she was like, "My son been talked about behind my back, and he
Well, I
knows
mean,
it
they
too. He
talked
been
about him
dissed.
to her face too. You think
He
about
did,
it.
but
Mhm.
I do feel like he was like, and the thing he said, I'm not really. Look at my black hair. How long you knew my hair was black? And they were like, did you plan on it being black? Because what if they lay claim to it? Their hair white. What if they just say, hey,
Right.
why come I'm
And
not
then
the
they gonna
first
have a
thing?
dragon. Like,
You literally got Baylor's
And
son.
here's the thing: they're gonna have a bigger
Yeah.
dragon than him too, because his
Yeah,
dragon
bro.
right,
is still younger, and all the dragons that are up for grabs on Dragonstone are just
And Tori, think
bigger.
about this though. Oath is Baylor's son.
Yeah,
You is literally the son of Damon Sims. You know what I'm saying? So you
yeah.
kind of got like people who's like, hey, listen, I might have more of a right. I might be
It's
less
like
of an
low.
actual
I was gonna
bastard
say
than
low
you.
key. My claim
right.
is
I'm less of a bastard than you. Just a
I'm
little
kind of.
less
I
of a
might wasn't
bastard than
born
you.
in the. I might wasn't born in the castle, but you know what I'm
dragons are
saying. But
9/10 of the law, yo.
and I got a bigger dragon. So like when Rhaenyra gone, who's telling me I just can't
Yo, it's kind of fucked
kill
up
the
to
last
think
dragon and
Baylor
just
the
take it over?
Blessed was out here just dropping off dick, though. He was supposed to be like the pious king, and he is just out here fucking on shit. That's kind of crazy.
Is it though? Like,
No,
Creating all
not
the
at all. Not at
I was
all.
about to say, have I know you're anti-church, but I know you know about Catholicism.
I
So
know about niggas getting swallowed up by the choir boys. It's
stop
fucked
it.
up.
Stop it.
Well, you brought it up, not
yeah,
me.
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I'm aware because I went to a Catholic school.
What if you be like, hey, listen, my mom is my mom
I
is the
know it
sister
goes
of your
down.
daddy. I got a claim to it too. My dragon's bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What's gonna
Listen,
stop me from taking it from you when your mama die?
yo.
Like, what's gonna stop me?
Hopefully,
Your baby
hopefully his.
dragon gonna.
Well, no, don't do him like that. We see how quick dragons can grow.
There he is, but you don't know how long she got. One
Yeah.
mistake. One for Nera go away. Who say I can't take you over now? Who gonna stop me? I'm just saying, if him and
His,
Off the White just join forces, if Damon don't come
his
back,
stepdad / great uncle might save him.
y'all related in
That's
some
such
weird
a
way.
crazy.
Your stepdad's great uncle.
No, it's his stepdad is his great uncle.
I know, it's just saying it like that.
But it's funny because when you think about Damon's kid, their stepmother is their cousin too. Because
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather have the cousin than the uncle, stepdad
it's
uncle.
the same difference, nigga. What do you mean? It's just the one's kid. It's just the one.
Which one? Hold up. Yeah, technically this would be the second cut. Yeah, it's the same though. I was thinking about regular
No,
uncle, not great uncle, regular uncle. So it'd be
well, no, but you gotta think his daughters would be fucking Rhaenyra's first cousins. That's her uncle's kids, her uncle husband's kids.
listen,
Uncle
listen.
Hudson.
We're talking about multiversal witchers with issues with dragons. That's what we doing. That's why I call
No, I'm
Targaryens
just
witches
saying
with
that
dragons.
is that not the look? Where's the Targaryen country? Is Alabama fucking
It
run it?
is.
It
Where is it?
is.
It's right here. It is. It's Alabama. That's all this is. Jordan put all
But
this stuff up here. I don't know where it's at no
Targaryen
more.
country.
There.
Oh, the Alabama.
Yeah.
yeah,
Targaryen
Jordan
there you
country
added
go.
a
is
bunch of
Alabama.
stuff to this, so it's down here on the list.
But I'm
Good
just
old
saying,
Jeff.
it's a fucked up. If you ever take the time to look at the Targaryen family tree, that shit is crazy. You're like,
It's
nigga, that is.
messy,
But
zigzagging.
it started messy. You gotta think. It all started with a brother knocking down his sister, and they just were off to the
And that's
races
all
from
she
there.
wrote. Yep.
every
That's all she
every
wrote.
once in a while there wasn't a cousin available for a cousin or sibling available for marriage, so they had to pick somebody else and throw them in the gene pool. But that was very rare. Well, obviously not. Look at all the bastards. Shout out to Baylor the Blessed out here just spilling seed all. Listen, it's like my nigga Mushroom said, yo. You need dragon riders. He said you look
Good old
in the
mushroom.
you look in the wood sheds and the wood piles and wherever else you silver niggas have spread your seed. Oh,
Silver
you gonna
niggas.
find
Crazy.
you gonna find some fucking dragon riders, okay? Just go look
Oh
through the
God.
whorehouses and the fucking woods where y'all just be hiding out to knock shit down so you don't get found. And look, we gonna get it together. We gonna put some
There.
asses of
Listen.
dragon bridles.
And shout out to old girl for telling her, listen, you looking through all these annals of highborn people who
Yeah,
blood is
she
not to
Go
so
to
much.
the
go to the
whorehouse.
whorehouses. That's where
Go
they
to
at.
the whorehouse. That's
She
where they
literally
at.
look. She word for word stole my nigga Mushroom, the specially disabled jesters bars, and I wasn't okay with it. I was like, bitch, you didn't say that. Mushroom did.
Tori, did you get the reference when they kind of hinted at a lot of the characters from the book when was Lord
I
Jasper
get.
was telling
Yeah,
Clubfoot? He like we had a fisherman with a that met a who? It was some. It was some, and it's some. I caught some of the references was showing the characters in the book, and I was like, good Easter, good ass Easter.
they always they're good about it. But I'm just saying. I mean, she stole my nigga Mushroom's bars, but we ain't even seen Mushroom, so there ain't nothing we can do about it. They don't
But he
want to
was
put.
referenced though. Is that based on
Yo,
the
what
book?
if they just gave some super fire Down syndrome actor the Mushroom job, and he just started killing shit as a quirky, sassy jester, or is that not PG enough? Is the specially is the handicapped fucking jester too much?
No, I think you're all right.
That would be absolute
It
We all
wouldn't
hilarious.
be
know the
the
word.
worst
We
thing
all know
we've
the word
said.
I wanted to use, though.
Yes. I
Tori, this video
do.
is monetized.
It would have flowed so much better. That's all I'm saying.
It would. That I still hate that word is. I hate that word is.
But
It's, I really use it way more than I should. But
oh, I use all. Listen, I say so many horrible words I couldn't say on the fucking internet. I'm just
I
saying,
have to
yo,
catch
look, if
myself.
if we give look, you can't tell me there's not some fire Down syndrome actor out there that couldn't
Here
use
we
a
go.
big credit like a Game of Thrones property, yo. You could put that nigga on the map. And Mushroom is such a good fucking character in the book. That nigga funny as hell. But why not, yo? Come on. Is it discrimination that we're just look, nigga, if you can do Hodor, you can do Mushroom, goddamn it. That's all I'm saying. You could do the big slow, but you can't do small slow? What? I feel like I'm not speaking English.
No, I'm here for you, especially because I love Hodor. So I'm here
I'm
for
just
it.
saying.
It's
You can go big
just
slow,
the
but you can't go
description.
small slow.
The big slow is crazy.
Tori got to come in speeches right now.
I told you my edge was back, yo. You go converting with white women.
Oh,
I'm
We're
back in
gonna
the
see how edgy he is come Wednesday, because this is
I'm
still
back in the
lit.
saddle. I'm back in
Gave
the
the snow
saddle.
to the snow bunny, and now it's over with. Oh, what's going
Right.
on?
He said he was gonna activate that day. Uh, That's what
I
happened.
look. I,
What a white woman was
what,
called? What they
what,
call it in the
Dr. Umar would be so disappointed.
I mean, he'd be disappointed because I'm half white anyway. So what are we doing?
No, he said he can accept you if you accept your black half. Though.
Yeah.
He said,
Well, look, I accept my black half, yo.
all you gotta do is,
He-
play when he drops the snow bunny. I don't support black men who date out the race. So until Bronny James stops bunny hopping, I can't do it. I'm happy for him and his father though. If Bronny James stops bunny hopping, if he doesn't stop bunny hopping, I can't support that. No snow bunnies, no sand bunnies, no salsa bunnies. No salsa, no sand, no snow, no rice.
that
No
ain't all.
salsa, no sand, no
you
snow, no rice. I'm breaking all of them. I'm not even gonna lie. But
like
I don't think it. I
I'm
don't think
not
it
gonna
counts though,
lie.
because I'm not
Dr. Umar
dating.
snapped on that for no reason, and
I'm not.
whoever
Look,
made the edit with the sound is so disrespectful.
hey,
He
but
do
it's
this for the
so
sound. He
catchy.
literally got like every clip on TikTok is
Because
literally
look,
that
here's the
beat
thing.
playing.
Even though we know I don't live by that, there's still not a day where I don't end up thinking no salsa, no sand, no snow, no rice.
No rice, no.
No
I'm like,
rice, nigga. No salsa, no snow, no sand, no rice. You heard him.
listen, I'm with you. I said no salsa. That hurt
You
me.
heard
I'm
what
just
he
saying, trying to
said.
no
You heard
salsa.
what
No
he said.
salsa.
Listen,
No
I'm
Said none of
partaking
that.
in. Look, I'm pouring the salsa on the rice. It's gonna be on the beach with the sand, and I'm gonna go and fucking. Goddamn! Look, we're going Punk Hazard
And we know
style.
you
It's
got
gonna
the
be half.
snow. We know you got the snow.
I'm still upset about
Yo,
it though. Like,
look,
listen,
shout out to
you
the
can't.
snow
What
and
about
the
the
snow
black
bunny.
sauce? What's the salsa with mixed with the black and the chocolate? He go for that, but I can't have a salsa bunny though.
That
Yo,
You
Afro,
like
have
a
to
mole?
mix.
Afro
Yeah,
would be
that's what I'm
Like a
yo,
saying. That's
mole?
that what he talking about the Dominican
Yeah.
women. That's what he
Okay,
a
love.
we can
He
go
mole
with a
love
sounds
the
mole.
Dominican.
crazy. A
Doctor
A
mole
little
sounds
mole
Dominican,
sauce.
but
I'm
I
here
can't
for
have
it.
pure salsa now. I can't have pure salsa.
No, you can't have
little
pure
little
salsa, but you
mojo,
can have
if
a
you
little
will.
mole sauce. I'm here for that. That's the only way I'm going down that road.
Listen, look, I'm out here
Only way.
partaking in salsa, snow, sand, and rice, so everyone else doesn't
What
have
would the
to.
Blasian girl be, Tor? We
Um,
done figured out what the
ooh, what? So she'd be chocolate rice sounds disgusting, but I mean,
No,
I've ate weirder combinations with chocolate rice.
like maybe like chocolate sake. Like, do they have like? Aren't there like different
No,
flavored
they've
sake?
still got to be rice, yo. I mean, I guess sake is still technically it's rice wine, so I mean, like it's a rice byproduct. So,
Right.
but
The
niggas is
fact
just
that we are
drinking
focused
pineapple. It's
this hard on the
2024, niggas.
analogy,
If niggas is
the
drinking sake,
ignorance in these
they're just
analogies.
drinking pineapple
listen,
soju. Let's be
Renera, it
honest.
came up because Renera like all her sauces too. Renera does
Yeah,
like the
Wait,
she
I
sauce.
think
do.
Basaria might be sand. I don't think that's salsa.
That was yeah, sand. He said no sand. No sand bunnies.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
he does
I
say no
know.
sand.
So
No, but I thought you were saying she was salsa. I was like, no, that's
and
sand,
she
not
liked
salsa.
chocolate. She married chocolate. I don't know if she liked it. She
I
married
mean,
chocolate.
chocolate didn't like her. He like,
Sake in a gin bottle. I feel like
man,
that's how you describe me as a drink. Sake in a gin bottle.
sake
Hey,
in a gin
that
bottle
might be
is
what
crazy.
Blaze
with a anything is possible label on it.
is.
That would be who I am.
But you got to put it behind the gate first. It's got to be behind the gate.
that just means it's aged to perfection. Because behind the gate,
Cue
they're curing.
Moonbeam is old joke here. Cue the Moonbeam is old joke.
I like this sake in a gym ball. That's
Moonbeam is old, folks.
fire.
In case you guys
I'm not
didn't know,
old.
he's just young presenting.
You are just young presenting.
Yo, I got told. Look, I only said that because I got told a few days ago that I was very young presenting, and I was like, that is a crazy way to do. I was like, am I young presenting or am I just not old?
But you has also been called you not
But
pure
you're
enough.
not old.
You also been not called not pure enough to have this
Yes,
conversation.
I have been not pure enough for a very
That
long
is still the
while.
craziest thing.
Man, I've been
That
called way
somebody got
crazier
so
than
mad
unpure.
about the Kendrick Drake conversation that they
I
told
wasn't
Tommy
pure
that
enough
he
to
was
weigh
not
in,
pure
yo.
enough to weigh in.
But you
Fair
see,
enough for rap music tour.
I've had this problem with the black community before, and it just is what it is. I let them get it out of their system, and we're back to convenient business the next day.
And yeah, as we know, as we
They
saw,
get
our
it
boy
out of their-
Allen and Adam apparently wasn't pure enough to be claimed by Corliss.
He was like, I'm gonna
Oh
blame
my
that shit on my
gosh.
gay. I'm gonna blame that shit
No,
on
he
my
was
gay
like, I don't
son.
want to fight. Nah, he didn't want to fight with Ray Neese
They
at
know
the
it was
time.
light
Now she's
skinned, dog. It
gone.
was
Well,
dark
like I
skinned.
said
He
in the
like his
book, he
outfit
only told
racist.
niggas that it was Lanor's. They were Lanor's bastards until Ray Neese died, and then he was like, "No, them niggas mine." He was
That's
like,
what I said. He was
I
scaring.
couldn't say it while she was alive, yo. But now that she's
Right, because
gone,
she was gonna burn me alive with her
but
dragon.
but you got to think he was out there. Come on, he was out there sailing around with.
Why
gay boys.
hasn't that happened more often? I'm
We
just
know how
saying.
the salt wives get down, yo.
If women are as emotional as society likes to make us, why hasn't there been an instance in the book where a woman scorned that owns a dragon got pissed and was like, "I'm about to feed you to my dragon."
Well, one technically did get emotional if she set herself on fire.
Well, and also, I mean, look at this. Daenerys, she was very
More than
much.
just regular emotions.
But see, here's the thing with the Targaryens, you got like incest madness that could pop in at any time.
Oh
So
my God.
it's a different incest. That's a scientific thing.
The
did you
hills
know?
have Targaryens out here, dog.
Wait,
The
is
hills
it?
have Tar-
Hills
no,
have
Wait,
no.
is it?
Yes, Moonbeam. I love you so much.
I never
Moonbeam.
know with you because
Is
you
it
put me on
incest
things.
madness?
Hey, Angelica, no, you put me on things all the time. That's why I was like, is that
No,
a
it
thing?
is not a scientific
And
term.
so I
It's
would
fun
like
to
to
say
Google
though.
it.
The hills have Targaryens. That's what we talking about.
You can Google incest madness and it'll tell you what it is, but I guarantee you that's not what the scientific term is for it.
I wonder how deep incest madness goes. Like, does it have to be
Listen,
like
no,
a
here's
sibling
the
or a
thing
parent-child or like anything past
listen,
first cousin?
parent, of course, like direct relatives would be the worst. So any parent-child, like direct sibling, but and this is the fucked up thing, and folks, you can Google this. Like after you get outside of like immediate family, there is not like some super great risk that your kid's gonna come out and be a sociopath or have the Downs or fucking the tism or anything like that. So I mean, I'm not saying please. It's not Alabama everywhere. Don't take this as a call to action to fuck your cousins. That's not what. That's not what this is.
We are not having the sneak over.
That is not what. I know this is a Targaryen-based video, but
this is not a call to action to go fuck your cousin.
I'm just being honest.
Oh gosh. No, the hills have eyes.
The hills have Targaryens.
Right, there we go. Oh my god.
But no, that we got away from the dragons, unfortunately. I know, but I mean the incest.
But you
dragons
just gave a lot of people. You just gave so many people a lot of faith that they can now do more with their cousins.
That was not my intention.
I just feel like you just gave a pass to everybody that was like trying to convince.
That is true. My grandma told me that you know they know when they
That's crazy.
They got that certain
okay, look, here's the thing. Maybe I'm just on my colonizer shit and I'm out here trying to sow seeds of discord in the community, and I apologize for that. That is not my intention. Please, like I said, this is not a call to action, okay? So let's just go on.
Everybody got a fine cousin, though.
Hey, yo.
Ash, every week you get problems.
Hey, yo.
Last week it was Jace. This week
yo. Listen. When we blow up, this is gonna be so bad. This ain't gonna be okay.
People are always gonna be like,
the clips are gonna be ridiculous.
Darius, do you agree with this that she said? I need to know how to come into it.
I'm sure everybody has. So y'all don't have any good looking cousins.
No, I'm not. I'm just not checking out any of my cousins like that.
I'm not checking them out as in like I'm just saying I have good looking cousins.
I just say all my cousins look like me and I'm sexy. So therefore,
I
They
got
automatically
cousins by
sexy.
marriage.
Well,
I'm not
But
the
I'm
thing is,
not
me and
okay,
my
overly
cousins
known.
don't all look alike, but I do believe that I have
Oh,
a
but
very good looking
you know what I
actual
just thought
cousin.
of, and this might be a little fucked up to say, yo. You know why?
Angelica.
You know why I might not look? I might not be clocking attractive cousins because like most of my cousins are black, yo, and that's not my bag.
That's
So what if
fucking disgusting.
what if that's why I'm not clocking? Maybe that's why I'm not clocking sexy
Tori, you
cousins.
gotta find your white cousins now. This is a
Right, you
test.
gotta
No,
find your white cousin.
listen, no, because all my white cousins are like
I'm
Like,
gonna say get out of
live it, own and live on
this is
farms
trying to
and
catch a
like
conversation.
live in productive society. Like they're productive members of society. Shout out to them.
no, don't get it twisted. Not all of my cousins are attractive now. I have some cousins a
You
little
got some
bit
ugly
farther on
cousins.
different
You
ends
got some, she's
that,
like, I got some
well,
ugly
they're just
cousins too, nigga.
like you know how you
Say
got
a
cousins
name.
where you'd be like your friends be like, your cousin's so fine, and I'd be like, I know, like I take pictures, like I'll celebrate my birthday or whatever, and I'll be with cousins or siblings, and people be like, oh, he's fine. Who is that? That's my cousin, or that's my brother, or
Yeah, no, I'm
that's
not.
my
I'm just not.
cousin.
I'm
Like,
not clocking my cousins on that kind of time. And yo,
but I do have I have gorgeous cousins, female, and I have good looking male
yo,
cousins.
pure blood cousins is
My
such a
pure blood cousins
crazy
are.
fucking look. But I mean
No,
that
real
Angelica, where you
Targaryen.
at?
Real
look,
Targaryen.
most of my cousins are black.
No, I do
So
have attractive cousins though.
What? Tori, keep going down
I'm just
phone.
saying if we're talking pure blood, what isn't it the darker?
Tori,
Isn't that how?
Tori,
Isn't
make
it
sure
like the
y'all
blood
know.
quantum?
All my cousins aren't attractive. They black. They're black. They're not attractive at all. They're black.
No, don't take that out of
That's
context.
how, but that is
What you
exactly how you
said?
be saying it though.
You
You brought
literally
it up.
said.
He's the one that literally just said the reason I probably haven't been clocking for my cousins is because they're black.
And that's
Not
not what
because
I'm
they're your cousins.
into.
Not
That's
because
not
they're
what
your
I'm
cousins,
into.
but because they're black.
No, what look, I am the patron saint of
Ain't
degenerates at the
nobody
end of
talking
the
about female
day.
kids.
So
She
I
said
feel
they're
like
probably
this
cute. Nigga.
tracks wholeheartedly.
It
I don't
tracks
think
that I would say that I have good looking people in my family. I'm not just cocky about myself, I'm cocky about others as well.
Angelica, like, nah, I'm leaving
I'm
that
not getting
alone.
on this panel tonight. Y'all got it.
Yo, Angelica been calling out the red pill and they be looking for us so she can't
Not
be
give
doing
it
that crazy
another
stuff.
8 years and this clip is going to be hell. Let me tell you, this is probably
yo,
the most least problematic of a clip that you would get with all of us
You got
at
some multiple
once.
wins.
I don't have problematic clips.
Okay. We can literally just make a whole show that's literally
Yo,
just your own clip and just post it
we
one.
got new clips for the Make It Make Sense intro
I ain't
just
gonna
the other
lie.
day, yo.
You be.
That was a best.
I would say Joe probably had the most outrageous clips in history.
Yo,
Joe
cause
is
he just
funny.
Joe opinions be wild.
Yeah, I love dark skinned women. I bang them all the time. Like,
my
yeah,
nigga.
No, I remember. I missed the old one, dog.
nigga.
I'm not
Yo,
saying free R. Kelly. I'm saying free
I'm
Robert.
just saying, Free Robert was
Robert.
so crazy. That's one of my favorites forever, though, because he meant that shit.
He said it with his soul too,
Yeah.
What?
dog. He said it with his soul. Ash, I wish you were there. He said on that panel with so much. He argued for it the whole time.
He was serious. He was like, nigga,
No,
R. Kelly
I
is
know.
not a
I've
bad
gotten
person.
into. I've had so many different conversations with Joe. Like
I'm,
when I
I'm not
tell
saying
you
free R. Kelly. I'm saying free Robert.
Free Robert.
He said it with so
between
much
you
passion.
and
Free
Joe,
Robert.
which is even funnier because y'all are related. Between
That
you
does
and
make it
Joe, I
worse.
just don't even know what to do with y'all half of the time.
Joe bring up random shit. He be making
I,
Monte so mad.
yo, it's so much fun, though.
No,
I'm
sometimes
forever,
I just stare at Monte
I'm
just to
forever,
see his
I'm
like
forever a
reaction.
Joey antagonizer, yo. If there's a situation and I feel like I can push Joe to the next level in it,
Who is Honey Wheat? Now I
Honey
need to
Wheat
know.
Jones,
Joe,
Honey Wheat Jones, nigga.
Oh Lord.
I remember this because that was a
Yo, shout out to Honey Wheat Jones. That's a
Joe.
banger, yo. Shout out to the classics. It's weird to have classics, though.
I'm glad Angelica here. You get some of the memories of old things.
I was gonna say, Angelica remembers the really dark ages.
Somebody
She was
wonder
like,
what. That's the time when people want to wear
these niggas
Tory
don't care.
skin. Somebody
Yeah,
want to wear
yeah.
tourist skins. Joe was talking about he
Shout out,
arguing
shout
that
out to the
white bread is bad.
skinwalkers
He
out
eat honey
there.
wheat bread all the time.
It's so
That what he
crazy.
said. That's
There's
exactly
nothing
what
wrong
he
with
said.
honey wheat bread. Don't
No,
get
Joe said
twisted.
other
I'm a
bread
white.
is nasty.
Look, I like my bread like I like my women. Okay, white.
Disgusting.
you don't,
Disgusting.
you don't fuck with white bread?
No, I don't.
That's crazy.
Play when he drops the snow bunny. I don't support black men who date out the race. So until Bronny James stops bunny hopping, I can't do it. I'm happy for him and his father though. If Bronny James stops bunny hopping, if he doesn't stop bunny hopping, I can't support that. No snow bunnies, no sand bunnies, no salsa bunnies. No salsa, no sand, no snow, no rice.
No salsa, no sand, no snow, no rice. Catch me at the
No.
beachside buffet. You know what the fuck's going on.
No. Like,
Saying all up in my food, yo.
no, honey wheat wears that.
Yo, the one night stand breakfast is so ridiculous.
He did say that. Joe, I'm telling you, Joe Lord's crazy.
Yeah, the one night stand. Look, Joe out here talking about one night stand breakfast, and I'm like, goddamn, stealing the rest of the bitches' cocaine before I leave and shit. Like, what are we doing?
We are not the same.
He was pissed.
That's crazy. Yo, let's get back to the show.
Yeah.
Listen, we were talking about the House of Targaryens and how wild it is, and we just want to talk
Yep,
about
and
life.
this is where incest gets you, folks.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Like I said,
get...
not a call to action. There we
Hills
go.
have-
The Hills have Targaryens. They do.
Hills have Targaryens. And if you're white, you have a tour.
Oh.
Shout out to listen. Shout out to all the interracial couples out there. Keep doing you. Produce those racially ambiguous children. They are the future.
All right, y'all got anything on the show?
Listen,
Yes,
I strive for a world where you can't tell who's what.
He really wants his own army of like mixed babies, like running around.
No,
He's the same as my cousin said.
look, I'm trying to get
Like the old
a Magnum sponsorship. What are we talking about? I don't want to.
It's gonna be like Age of Biracial.
I don't.
You'll
Listen,
have a bunch
that's
of
gonna
little
come in on
biracial
its
Ultrons.
own. Yo, a biracial Ultron would be crazy. If I just made it though, like on some Tony Stark shit, just put AI in like a Ichigo style baby.
I like how
she should have inhaled that lick while she was swimming. So this episode was the episode that I think I hated her the least of every episode of season 2.
All she did was got sad and walked in the woods.
She was getting
right, but I didn't feel like she was begging for sympathy either. It was just her trying to find something within herself, and so I appreciated that. Like,
and she's also, if you notice,
a human being.
She didn't wear green this episode. If you look back at the first seasons when she was younger, until she met until she married Viserys, she always wore blue. She didn't wear,
and she wore blue in this episode.
Yeah, she wore red while she was married to Viserys, of course. But yeah, but yeah, she back to blue, yo. She's had the burden relieved from her. She doesn't have to worry about the small folk or any of these. Like, she sort of just got free reign to just sort of live for the time being, well as free as a woman in Westeros can live. But she's highborn, so it's different.
She can go see her son that she ain't seen in a while. Let's see, maybe.
the one that's trying to get it back together. Oh yeah, I was gonna say she can go to Old Town and see Darren. Even though, as we learned, Otto having a rough time over there. They got him on both sides, but if they get the dragon, yeah, if they get the dragon. I mean,
Otto trying to lead a war out here.
Otto was a better hand than any what else we've seen so far.
Now we got to see how Corlys is as a hand, which is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Angelica is crazy. She said, "How many times do you know a random white woman to go run off in the woods and make it out alive? She out here subverting the narrative."
I mean, look, we're breaking.
She got hit with a fish in the face, dog. She done. She not doing.
She's the queen of fish, yo. She's the queen of fish.
If I get slapped with a fish, I'll go into the woods too.
Let me
leave it
tell
to
you. First
hold
off,
on, wait.
you
Leave
slap
it
me
to
in
a
the face
beautiful.
with a fish. I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
I love that you're protecting her, and I feel that. But I'm here to say, look at you love to see it, a beautiful white woman out here breaking generational stereotypes, yo. You love to see it. This is the kind of shit
Thank
I
you.
wake up every day. I'm like, yeah,
I pray for
good
this.
shit.
I prayed for this.
I don't pray for anything, but that's crazy.
But if you did, you pray for that.
That would be one of
It
them.
would definitely, yo,
But we know the
sexy,
top on the prayer
independently
list is
white.
a donkey show in Mexico.
Yo,
That's
but
the top of
listen,
his list.
think about how much easier that is to attain if I acquire a um independently wealthy white woman.
Ridiculous.
Yo, Dr. Umar gonna watch this show and be like, in the jokes we making, and be like, Brother Zelmay, you must clarify. You must clarify these statements.
Yeah, you look. It sounds like you might be out here partaking in a little bit of salsa or some sand.
You got
A
that
little bit of
Negro down there
sandy
talking
stuff.
crazy, and you justify it.
Gosh.
Is that some rice I see in your mustache?
Don't he be breaking your heart?
No, listen. Would you rather me lie to you though? You want me to
Yes,
lie and be like,
lie in 4K and let us
you want me
believe
to
that
lie and be like, yeah,
that
I'm
you
out here
love
trying to
us.
fuck around black bitches. You know what the fuck's going on? I'm like, Joe. I'm like,
Not
yeah,
black bitches.
I love black bitches. I fuck them all the
I
time.
fuck them all the time.
You
Oh
want me like
God.
that, or you want me to be honest? I'm out here like,
Yo, you gotta watch
both
the episode
both.
too. Me and Joe was arguing about dark skinned women, and I love dark skinned women. That's it. Joe
I
was
always
arguing.
whenever I see that clip, I just look at the way that I react when he says it. I'm like, this nigga. Every time, I'm like,
I bang him all the time. It's still
I'm
wild.
like all the time. I'm so fucking
That was the
crazy.
first time because Monte he keeps a lot of his shit in now, and so I like that clip because that's the time that you could like vocally hear him laughing at what Joe said because he doesn't do it as much, and that shit had me rolling. The
It's
only
so
other thing
random.
I went back and looked at the episode where we started calling each other by our group nicknames and shit. And Aisha was on there, and we both was like "Daddy's baby," and you're like, you're inhaling, and you went, and you started choking out because what you said was so. But I tell you, I replayed that clip like 30 times, and I just like stared at
You
you.
did some
Each
good
time
shit
I
too.
stared at a different person because everybody
I am
responded.
the same. I am the same nigga who's fucking 3,000-year-old
Oh,
view. So
oh my gosh.
no, shout out to Angelica with the deep lore, yo.
Angelica know all our Lord. I
I was
forget
gonna
some
say
of the Lord Angelica,
I was
bro.
gonna say she be hitting me with. I'm like, damn, like those are.
Well, and you just admitted it. You said it about Alice Rivers like 2 weeks ago on this very show.
That's
I
how
mean,
Tori gets. That's how Tori gets skinwalkers wanting him.
they're like, this is an open-minded gentleman right here. I wonder if he'd mind if I
Oh my
wear that.
gosh. What else happened in this episode?
There's nothing else. It's been
What did
fun
we think
talking.
about
What we-
what did y'all think about like the standoff when Rainier approaches Adam
I think
and Adam
I think
yeah.
that young
I ain't
black
like him
man
bending
took
the
the
knee
knee
too much.
to the white woman as quick as possible,
I ain't like that.
You said
Dr.
and
Umar
what?
that's
would
what
not
he did.
succeed.
He took the knee to the white woman the first chance he got because he was like, I
He
know
didn't
what the
even
fuck's
let her
going
ask
on.
the question, dog. He like, hey, right now.
He don't want no
No, but
smoke.
I thought he don't
Let me
want no
serve you,
smoke.
white woman.
Especially, you gotta think she was wearing that shit, yo. She was
She
wearing that
was.
shit when she, yo. This whole episode, yo, the outfits were fucking
They
crazy.
were. They
I
were
love
good.
this one.
Like when she was talking to the small folk before she sent them off into the incinerator, yo. I was like,
Mhm.
nigga, she got teeth on her necklace and
Look
shit,
how
nigga.
far this fit is, dog.
No, if you look at
Hard.
her belt is two dragons fighting, nigga. You don't want static with a bitch that got two dragons fighting around her waist.
She took the
Come
thing,
on,
she took it off. She took the little cover thing off. Then yeah, she did.
Yeah, she looks good.
yo. They were these, yo. Them shits was
I
Shout
crazy.
out
was
to my
saying
boy
that
A
I
Gun.
felt like
He wearing that shit too. That silk robe.
Like I said, he is daddy's son, yo. It is what it
Look
is.
at that. His
one
daddy
thing
got
that
that
I
robe
had
on like
noticed.
a skeleton, like a skinwalker.
They just
Have
got the
y'all noticed that?
opposite sides of the faces fucked up.
Have y'all noticed that when it comes to Rainier? Because I personally felt like I've noticed this compared to like season, like her adult form in season one. Like in this season, for whatever reason, she comes across, and I don't know if it's the makeup artist or just like her like a slight change in the acting. Um, but her face seems softer almost in a way.
Are you saying that
Yeah.
Emma Darcy is getting rid of some of her studly surliness?
Well, I wouldn't say getting rid of it because she very much still has it when she's not acting, but I kind of liked that I felt like she was softer in this. Like, you know, how sometimes you see a character and you're just like, okay, they put on the wig, but they're still not fully embracing it. Like, because you're used to seeing Emma Darcy the way that she is. And so
I
seeing
wish
her
she
in
liked dudes,
this
yo. I
season,
think I could. I
oh, I love her. I
if
love
Emma
her.
Darcy liked dudes, yo, I would.
Hey, I'm not a dude, so she can continue to like exactly what she likes because I
No,
fall in
fuck
that
that.
category.
Y'all niggas don't know what to do with that.
Out here
Y'all don't
touching
know what to
snow
do with
Excuse
that
bunny.
kind of.
Ebony out here
You
touching
don't know
snow
what.
bunnies.
Look, you said it yourself, Ebony. You ain't out here shopping for white women, yo. You don't know how to handle a delicate snowflake like that to get the freakiest potential you can
You
from
think
it.
she's
I do.
delicate?
I think she will be once I get a hold of her. Let me tell you, consensually delicate.
Consensually delicate.
You
Jace
you
had
gotta
me like,
clarify.
oh man, don't be mad at your mama. Nah, Jace had
Listen,
every right
she
to
saw
be a
that
little
strong
mad.
jawline, yo, and she folded. It is what it is.
Hey,
That nigga got burned like
Strong was
Terrence Black.
fine. Strong was fine. He was.
And
No,
she
but
mad a man didn't like
do
it.
y'all feel what I'm saying about like doesn't she seem softer? Like if you even pull up like her pictures, like the ones that you just
Well, you got
showed,
to think she did
like
lose a child. She's post child death. So if there's
and
anything
I'm
that would make
crediting
her
that to
softer, or maybe you
like
think it would
a
harden
growth
her.
in well, I feel like it's a growth in her acting where you see her in the beginning she was always supposed to be the strong, fierce person, right? But
Hey, that
she's
bitch can
still
act. It just is what it is.
right, she can act, and I feel like some of it is her acting and the ability to understand that like to play up that because she naturally is has like a harder face. It reminds me of old girl that is about to be Sue Storm in the new Fantastic Four. I'm used to her in other
I
things,
love
and
you
she
too,
has a
Angel.
very harder face. So
Oh
for
yeah,
me, I was
Vanessa
trying to
Kirby.
figure out how.
She more spy. Yeah, Vanessa Kirby spy.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out how she was gonna pull off Sue Storm because I never felt like Sue was that hard, like visually that hard. Anyway,
I don't know,
so
yo. She did give birth to the most powerful being in the Marvel universe.
facts.
That's got to be some tough womb. That's some tough womb.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that you I don't look hard, do I?
Pause.
Oh,
You
not
never
touching
know.
that one. Not
Right,
touching
don't
that
touch
one.
that one.
You
Or
look
do you
soft as
want to
hell,
touch?
Moon. Listen, I'm not climbing. Look. I'm pretty sure they don't let me behind the gates, yo. I don't think I make the security clearance.
I'll put you on the list. I'll put you on the list.
Look, out here trying to get me. Look, why you want me
I've
sowing
been looking
discord in the
hard.
black community? Yo, looking hard is
My
crazy.
community ain't black.
Dang, it's a lot of black hate here today. What's going on?
Shout out to Gate Beating, yo.
This
Never
out
mind,
I'm
here,
yo.
just saying
Maybe
the community
look.
I live in is not considered
listen,
black.
if I just
Okay,
took out 5 seconds
I'm
to come
coming
into this
behind the gate,
podcast, it's
please.
crazy right now.
But you can't
My
look at me
community ain't
crazy
black.
if I take down
Dr.
some old
Umar.
cougar that lives down 2 blocks from you or some
Take
shit,
her
trying
down.
to get in the will. You know what the fuck's going
Take her
on.
down. Take her down.
Yo, fucking old bitches in Boca could be the move though.
All right, we done ran out. We don't got. I don't think we got
Catch
nothing
me
else
in
to
Boca
talk about.
Raton laying pipe on senior citizens consensually, of course.
My community is brown. Mine is not. Mine is very, very Targaryen.
Listen, my community is black as hell. That's just extra black, yo. Shout
You
out
got
to the
about.
nigga. Shout out to the nigga across the street raising pit bulls.
I don't think I've seen more than 8 black families in here. But I also don't go out like that, so
You
I don't
live
hang out
behind
in
the
the
gate.
neighborhood.
You ain't gotta be on the war torn streets of Jacksonville like that, yo. I respect it.
That's perfectly okay with me. I don't want to be on the war torn streets. I'm good.
Listen,
I I
let's
I
end
lived
this
my
episode for
reckless,
Wednesday, and we're gonna get
problematic
back
life.
started. We're gonna start
Wait,
back on
did we get
Wednesday
through
because
everything?
I think
Did we
so
get through
because we
everything on
getting
the
real.
show?
The clips
Wait,
that made to send it out to Umar is gonna be crazy.
Wait, did we get through everything? Because we
I
got
don't remember
distracted.
that, so we had
I was gonna say we did get this, but we talked about Lenore. Hugh Hammer, his wife, trying to look at a woman trying to dissuade a nigga from glory. God damn.
Here we go.
Fucking,
Here we go.
Thankfully, he let the.
Thank you. I am innocent. I'm innocent at everything.
Listen, the crime that goes on behind the gates is probably far fouler than the crime happening outside of them. We know how high society works. Y'all can have all the. There's probably a freaky owl statue somewhere around there.
Now I've elevated from being behind the gate to being a part of high society.
Yeah.
Now you got an owl statue. You got an owl statue. It's crazy.
Listen.
Damn.
You got all the look. Listen, lives behind the gate, works for parents, yo. We've got the makings of high society. Look, you got the nepotism.
She high born, Tori. She high born.
Look, I'm just saying, the Lady Moonbeam, Lady Gatebeam out here doing her sex sizzle. She's gracing us with our presence. The commoners on low. She's coming down from up high. You know what's going on.
That's crazy.
You should come at me.
No, I loved him, and
Vermicle was like, I respect it, dog. I respect it.
Right. He was like, oh, you got a little spunk in your eye.
Which is kind of crazy because, like I said, he's only had one rider before this, and it was Jaharis.
Yo, he was about to cook that lady. He like, nah, me, dog. Maybe, hey, you cool with me. You know what I'm saying?
The same way that fucking what was it?
All you gotta do is come to Florida. You just gotta be a Floridian. If you're willing to come to the Wild Wild West, then
you gotta survive in Jacksonville for 10 years in the streets.
As long as you willing,
not 10 years in the streets.
You got to protect.
I'm not gonna be here 10 more years.
You got to protect your women and children from alligators every once in a while. Not to mention the Republicans.
I am mad that you know what? One day people. Y'all really believe that us Floridians like fight alligators like every single day?
Listen, I went to Orlando and a man threw an alligator through a window to the woman.
I've been to Florida a couple times. I've seen an alligator every time I went to Florida, and I wasn't looking for it. I haven't
seen an alligator. I haven't seen an alligator in probably 10 years.
I thought you were gonna say a coon's age for a second. I was like,
it's done in the show. All right, we have nothing else to talk about.
No, we need to rate the episode because we get off topic. We rate the episode.
We're trying to help the algorithm, yo. I like this episode. I think it was a good.
Thank you.
I'm not slandering Florida. Florida slanders itself enough. I don't need to. But
no, the news does. The fake news.
Y'all niggas got whole PDF file trailer parks down there. Okay, it's just crazy. Okay, you box them all up together and then sit them 1.5 miles away from the school. It's crazy. I don't know about the methods. That's on you guys. But listen, Florida does its own thing, and when it decides to secede from the union, I'm gonna.
Damn, what you trying to say, Delman?
We're trying to get Ash out of Florida.
He was like, "You trying to get me out of Florida?"
Florida's Dragon. Yeah, that track. Shout out to the insect and big lizards all over Florida.
We're not gonna rate this episode.
I thought this was a good.
Please do not push that narrative. Please do not push that narrative.
Florida's Dragonstone's going in the Rolodex. That's gonna be
God.
That's gonna be a continual banner. Well, at least for one more episode.
Okay, finish.
But no, this was a good lead in to the final episode. It sort of gives us a view on what they're trying to do. I'm here for it. I'm excited to see. I think this episode's solid 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 if you're feeling frisky.
I agree, 7 out of 10 for me too. It's a lead up to an episode I think gonna be amazing next week.
Yeah, I think episode 8 will be 10 out of 10, low key. I'm not gonna lie.
We even got my boy. When my boy saw him, he got shook.
But I like that. Hold on, before we go, I'm glad you showed that picture of Eamon because that whole scene, it shows Like, yes, he's got the biggest dragon, but Vagar's so big that it can't be kept in the dragon dens under King's Landing. Therefore, she has to be outside the city. Therefore, it takes a lot longer for Aemon to get to Vagar to actually be able to use her. So I like that.
Which I thought was
they made
interesting.
sure. I like that they made sure to show that in the episode that this nigga had to go get on a horse and ride out of the city into the woods to get to his dragon because he couldn't just ride up to the Red Keep and fly her out from underneath because she's too big for that shit. But yeah, I like that. Like I said, solid episode, yo.
What's the grade?
Oh, 7 out of 10.
Same.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
8 if you're feeling frisky.
Yeah, I would say I could move it to an 8 just by the way it ended.
Yeah, the whole
Right.
listen, the dragon seed scene, yo, that shit was dark, and I was here for it though. They did it right, I guess. Like I said, I expected something a little more regal, and they were like, "Nah, yo, look, that's like you buy a fancy call girl or something, and you're like expecting like her to be dressed all nice and finery, but instead you get like the up jump trailer park chick. This is like she's pretty, but pretty for the trailer park, but she's on some freaky shit, some freaky shit. It's like that. You thought you would get? I thought I was gonna get a debutante, and I got like a freaky freak, and I was here for it though. You're right. It's up to an 8 for freakiness at the end. Shout out to the freaky dragons burning my freaky silver niggas.
Yo, and when she came out with all the dragons and Vagar getting jumped, that was
Yo,
fire.
Vagar was ready for the smoke, but Aemon was like, I don't think we want to do this. I don't think this is okay.
If y'all watch the
reel
preview, you know what they hinting at in the next episode, which goes away from the book again, Tori. We'll see how it goes.
But look,
wait, what? What are they hinting at? Because I missed it.
Watch the preview. He asked his sister, "Hey, listen, they got 5 dragons. We got one. We need you to get your ass on Dreamfall.
Get your ass back on your dragon."
Maybe that's why they didn't make her crazy like in the books. Because in the books, like the bitch didn't eat anymore and didn't sleep anymore, so you wasn't.
Dreamfire.
Yeah. Shut up. Look, I don't know if sending Helena out into battle, unless we're gonna get a crazy cool death.
Technically, she has experiences all the other people. They just brung.
I mean, yeah.
More experience than them.
No. She ain't never rode a dragon into battle. Sure, she's rode a dragon around.
You ain't never rode a dragon at all. He never seen a dragon probably. Outside of the dragon head. At least she rode that up a few times to make sure it's
Bill, what's your rating?
About 7.5. You were 7.5.
Same reasons.
Yeah, that's a lead up episode, which I expect. Even though that scene with when the dragon burned everybody, I loved it. Very horror film.
Yeah, that shit was.
But it's a lot of lead up to the next episode, leading to because we're in there. Like I said, that ending scene when she just looks at him with all the dragons behind her was fire.
Like I said, make sure we pay attention to those positions, folks, and that's how we're getting to the point that we didn't think we were going to be able to get to. We're getting there, folks.
Shout out to Hollywood Sensei or the Blurred Cartel. Go follow the Blurred Cartel. They have Leland and RDC and some of the people from them rating their tier list and changing it around. So go check out them on TikTok and YouTube. So shout out to them.
I'm sitting somewhere between like an 8, 8.5 because I really not only did I enjoy the ending, but I liked how kind of dark and ritualistic and sacrificial that whole setup was to find Cyrax and Vermithor's writers. I really enjoyed
Vermithor and Silverwing. Cyrax is
Silverwing. I did say
dragon.
I really enjoyed the Tully boy. He did his thing. I was impressed by him a lot. Shout out to Oscar Tully. I liked him. I loved the showdown between Rhaenyra and Adam. I thought that was cool.
This was fire too. This was a fire scene.
And I loved this. I loved that you weren't 100% sure. Like, okay, is Vermithor gonna listen to her and stuff? And so listening
the
to
only
her
person
speak
we know for sure that he was cool with was fucking Daemon, because we saw Daemon singing to him at the end of season 1. So, but it worked perfectly. This also added to her like air of divinity to the small
Right.
folks as they saw that this dragon was just like, yeah, she's it, and they were like, okay. I mean, if this thing listens to her even a little bit, I mean, she's got a leg up on us.
Right. And I liked
Uh,
how I liked that they kept because like I said, I always watch the after episode with the directors, and I like that they said that they deliberately didn't want to give people like the same experience of like the dragon picking its writer because there's still so much mystery around why and how they pick their writers and stuff. So I
yeah.
liked that we got to see like different versions of how every like one was chased down in the woods, the other person like basically was like, I'm ready to go in and
Of
eat
course,
me, and
the
then he
black
didn't,
guy
and then
got
the other
chased
one,
through the forest.
you know.
No, he got chased by Sea Smoke gang member Crip.
Yeah.
Right, Sea
Crip
Smoke was
Smoke.
not having it.
Shut up,
Sea
Crip
Smoke
Smoke.
saw him
You
and
know
was
what the fuck
like, I
going on.
want you.
I only let black
I
people
see you.
ride me.
I want you.
That's it.
Right.
Ain't
That's
no
it.
white person ever. Matter of fact, they try to put that white man on
Color.
our burst him
That
up.
nigga got a colored only sign around his neck.
That makes me think of whites only pies.
Sea Smoke saw him and looked at him and looked at Rhaenyra like, you trying to put this white man in front of me? Can you tap that
How
But
white?
dare you?
you got to
Can
think
you
his.
burn?
Oh my gosh, Sea Smoke is Dr. Umar.
Sea Smoke ain't got too much. You don't put that. No snow, no sand.
Yep.
Somebody
With
just need.
no snow,
Somebody,
no sand,
okay, Zelma, you
no
need to put
salsa,
the
no
sound
rice.
over Sea Smoke in front of him.
Have a sign in front of him.
Make it a clip. Make it a
Shout
clip.
out to draconic racism, yo. That's top tier.
It's
That's some
Sea
good
Smoke with
shit.
the C, dog. Let's go.
Wait, so has Sea Smoke literally never had a non-black writer?
No, on the show.
No, you got to
Book
remember.
man.
In the books, those are not niggas. The Valerians
Oh,
are white as hell. They are white.
That's
There ain't
right.
no black
That's
people
right.
in Westeros.
That
Black
was
people
because of
you gotta-
that Jessica said it don't mean it's true.
no,
Right.
but listen,
Mushroom
no,
was a
listen.
racist.
We know
Mushroom was a
one
racist.
thing. The
Mushroom was
niggas all you
racist,
got to remember. The niggas all come from the Summer Island. This
which is
come on
hot,
now.
which black people
It's
come
George
from,
R. Martin. They come from the tropics and the jungles.
which
Literally,
is
I'm not
black
joking.
people.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
being funny.
saying.
They ride
That's why
around
they
on
black,
giant.
Tori.
They
That's why
ride
they
around
black.
on giant snakes and have gorillas as pets.
That's why they black, Tori.
Yeah, I
Summer
know.
Isle, you had to make it black on TV.
Yeah, I'm saying you come from the Summer Isles. You had to be a nigga. There ain't no
Ain't
way
never
you
seen those
come.
tropical white people.
Yeah, that's a fact. There aren't any.
They north from
There are no
Skyrim.
there are no tropical white folks.
Unless they
Shout
wear
out
big
to that
red
extra old couple in Hawaii though that are basically natives now. That's as close as we're getting. And I guess Florida retirees sort of count as tropical white folks.
Yeah.
But now they got houses, Tori. We talking about time before houses was.
Yeah, listen, the niggas in the Summer Isles didn't have no fucking houses. They were making leaf huts, nigga.
Leaf.
They were on moon cricket timing, yo. It was crazy.
See this? See that's in this show.
Yo, I thought you were gonna let us slide. I thought you were gonna let us slide. That's appropriate.
After trying to
Listen, YouTube's not clocking.
Say that again. What'd you say?
You gotta give us your outro.
All right, yo. You look like shit. All right, everybody. I'm Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. I'm on a bunch of shows. You can find me on Wednesdays at the Blurred Cartels Roundtable on YouTube. You can also find me on Wednesdays on Keep It 99's Casual Conversations, where I'm a debaucherous whore. We'll see how debaucherous I'm going to be because I am currently dying from COVID. And
waifu tried to kill me.
Nasty. A waifu tried to kill him, but it was not me. At least I didn't do it intentionally. Anyway, I didn't try and kill you. I didn't kill you. That was Aish. Anyways, you can also find me on Saturdays, lots of times on the Make It Make Sense podcast, obviously here, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. For waifu views, we may or may not have a show. I think we were originally going to take the week off since we had been at DreamCon, but I came back early, so we may or may not have a show. So I will let you guys know later in the week. Pray for me. I want to get better.
Pray for Ash.
Right. Pray for Moonbeam.
Yeah, pray for Gate Beam, folks. Throw those out into the void. But of course, you can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. Of course, you can find me here talking about hot heat, as well as on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable on Wednesdays, followed directly by Casual Conversations here again. Also on Fridays, we do Friday Night Euro, where me and Cam talk about wrestling.
Wrestling.
Don't reach
Saturday,
that. Shout out.
make it make sense, where I'm thoroughly trying to muddy the waters so they don't make any sense. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory,
Yo,
but
shout
not
out to
incestuous.
shout out to Angelica. We had a wide episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all liked everything about it. You don't get this kind of review nowhere else. Casual Conversation Wednesday is gonna be a fun one. So I can't wait for that. And we got, since we did it so much, we can't just do it twice. We gotta end the show right.
Play when he drops the snow bunny. I don't support black men who date out the race. So until Bronny James stops bunny hopping, I can't do it. I'm happy for him and his father though. If Bronny James stops bunny hopping, if he doesn't stop bunny hopping, I can't support that. No snow bunnies, no sand bunnies, no salsa bunnies. No salsa, no sand, no snow, no rice.